Some of you walk around this world without knowing that you have haters. Some of you walk around this world without knowing that some women hate you and you have no idea. Let's talk about the jealous ex's girlfriend. If you have been in such a situation, you can leave a comment below, because I clearly did. And that was even when I was way younger. I was in junior high school, somewhere around getting to high school. I was dating a boy who happened to be dating me and someone else. We were very young, so he was fooling around. And you know how these jealous girls behave? They'll stalk your page, post things about you. At that time I think Facebook was very popular. So story time. When me and this guy was dating, his other girlfriend would stalk me, say crazy things about me, even went to the extent to have my number and warned me to stay away from the boy, because she claims her man. It was a childish game I played, and I thought that was for childish things. But for all I know, it still exists in adult life. My recent ex, when I broke up with him, his ex-girlfriend tried to impersonate me. She tried to always look like me. She was so obsessed, even found her way to work at the same company I work in. She found her way there. Yeah. And I'm sure she even stalks me here on YouTube, probably listens to my videos, and I've been down with this boy for so many years. And the girl still stalks me. Everything I do, she has to do with the hairstyle I do, what I wear, the place I travel to. She's all over. She's so crazy over me. And that makes me wonder sometimes if she's in love with the boy or she's in love with me, because I don't know which one she is. Be careful of the jealous ex's girlfriend. Those women come in thinking the guy is going to love them like the way he loved you, or treat them like the way he treated you. And when they come in and they don't get that kind of love, and they realize he's still in love with his ex, they try to be exactly like the girl he's in love with, so that he will love her. They will do anything to have the guy's love, so they would act like the ex of the guy who he loves. They will go around and stalk you, find out where you work, where you stay, where you frequently visit, who are your friends. They will try and get access to you by any means possible, because they have to make the comparison. They have to compare themselves to you. They can't get over the fact that they are only going to be a rebound. They were only used to get over you. They don't want to accept that fate. So they're going to find ways and means to be exactly like you, so they can win that guy's love and he can love them exactly the same way. Let me tell you one thing about these people. In their mind, they are competing with you. In their mind, they want to be on the same level or have the same kind of energy you have. You are their competition. They compete with you without even knowing. That's why I say some of you are out here not knowing that people hate you for no reason. And I came across a story on TikTok of a girl who said she went to the liquor store one time with her boyfriend to buy groceries. And she said the girl, the cashier, was acting very strange to her, very rude to her. And she was surprised. She didn't understand, because she was being very nice to the girl and just being sweet to the girl. But the girl just couldn't be nice to her back. The cashier couldn't be nice to her back. So she was wondering what could be the problem. So she said after she and her man paid for the groceries and she left into her car, she was so confused. So she told her boyfriend about it. Like, I don't get it. Why was this girl being so rude to me? And that was when the boyfriend confessed that me and this girl used to go out. We dated for 5 years and we broke up. So she had an enemy she didn't know of. She had no idea of. I remember my first boyfriend I dated, her girlfriend managed to get my social media. She texted me, followed me, I blocked her, she created another account. She had like 5 different accounts. And she would text me and harass me, call me names, insult me. Showed up at my house. My grandmom had to fight with her. And this was when we were in high school. This was when we were young, because I dated that guy from junior high to high school. We were so young. And this girl would show up and come and fight. She came with her sister and she threatened to hit me. And luckily my grandmom heard her. My grandmom didn't spare her at all. My auntie came out of the house. My grandmom came out. Because she came with her sister to beat me up at my own house. Like I was in my house. And they came looking for me. They told my little brother, can we see your sister? I know she's my friend. So when my brother came in, I was like, there was these 2 girls looking for you. I was like, what? 2 girls looking for me? No one ever told me they're coming to visit me. I came out and was her. I had an idea who she was, but I've never ever come face to face with her. So I was like, what the heck is she doing here? So I got closer to her and, she's telling like, are you the girl who's seen this person? He's my man. And I don't want you around him. No, she just kept threatening me. Like, the next time I see you around him, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to do this to you. And I was like, are you okay? Are you bored? Like, why would you leave your house only to come and tell me something about a guy who hasn't married any of us? He's not married to any of us. Why are you so concerned? And then she went like, well, he's going to marry me. My parents and his parents have met. And she was lying, okay? My parents and his parents have met and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, then you shouldn't worry. If your parents and his parents have made the arrangement, then you shouldn't be at my house. If you are that secured, you shouldn't be at my house. And she's like, if you don't listen to me right now, I'm going to hit you, blah, blah, blah. So my grandmom heard the whole conversation. And she came out, she's like, what did you say, lady? The next time you come to my house to make those threats, I am personally going to hit you. So my grandma came out, my auntie was like, what's going on? Because we live in this big house. And, they came to ask for inquiries. And I told my grandma, I was telling her everything. There's this particular guy I'm seeing at my school and this and this and this and that. So it became like a child play, but then she was warned. The funny thing is, this girl recruited more of her friends, kept stalking me, okay? They stalked me one time. They stalked me all the way to a friend's house. It was crazy. And that friend, they had a gated house, right? So they came to knock on the door. My friend's mom went to the door and realized she didn't know them. So she didn't open them up. She didn't bother to find out. And then the girl called me on the phone and she's like, do you remember me? The girl showed up at your house. I realized you're at your friend's house. You better not come out. I'm going to, me and my friends are going to jump you. And she was saying it like that and they were laughing, So I told my friend's mom and she walked me home. And the next day, I told my other aunties when I got home and they came with my friend's mom and went over to the girl's house. And it was a big warning for her. I'm sure she regretted that day. My friend's mom is crazy. So are my aunties. So they went to the girl's mom directly and spoke to her. If you don't train your daughter well to stay out of my family, my aunties really spoke to them. And it wasn't a cool talk because they showed them the calls that the daughter has been calling me and everything, and the messages she sends me on Facebook. Very threatening. And I already told the guy. And the guy told me he has warned the girl several times. The moment I realized they were dating, I took a step back. So I was kind of like the ex-girlfriend. I was kind of like an ex-girlfriend, but the guy was still texting me, wanting me back, begging me. So it's like we've broken up, but then we are still in contact because we're kids, We were kids, so I didn't know the meaning of letting go and knowing your worth like right now. Right now, I'm not going to settle for that. But it was my first boyfriend. I was boy crazy and all of that. And growing up, I realized it still exists. I thought that was for kids. It actually still exists. And I knew when it existed when I broke up with my ex. His girlfriend showed up at my job when she knew that was where I worked. She actually asked people where I worked. And she applied there. And I was like, wow, this didn't still exist. And she was always finding a way to have a fight with me every time. This girl, I'll do a hairstyle this week, and the following week she'll go and do the same hairstyle. I'll buy a certain clothes. Like maybe I remember I wore this black top. It was like a turtleneck. It was so cute for winter. She asked one girl who had her kind of like where she worked was close to mine. Asked her to ask me where I bought my top. And I noticed that because she did it the first time with a jacket that I wore, and that jacket was for my ex. So I told the girl, it's for my ex. And I've been wearing that jacket for a year at the job. This girl never asked me. But as soon as I saw her getting close to my ex's girlfriend, now she asked me why I got the jacket. I was like, okay, now that's what I'm going to. I'm going to make you even madder. So I wore a black top. It was really cute. And the girl asked me again, where did you get this clothes from? And I was like, oh, when I was with my ex, he bought it for me. And I knew it pissed the girl off, because when she saw me that day, she looked angry. What do I care? And not only that, she had so many instances. I remember one time I had a sewing. I did a hairstyle sewing, and as I was walking, the other girl who worked close to me, because now she's friends with the girl, she doesn't know. I don't know if she knows that girl is my boyfriend's ex. I don't care. My ex's girlfriend, sorry. I don't care. And she came to me and she's like, is that your real hair? Girl, I've been working with you here for a year. You don't bother about my hair. You don't bother about my clothes. We don't ask each other that. We don't even sometimes care about who wears what. All of a sudden you care. All of a sudden you ask me questions on my hairstyle, my clothes, my perfumes, where I hanged out last week because you saw it on my Instagram stories. Like, what is going on? This girl literally asked me, hey, I see Instagram stories, you at a bar or a restaurant. Where was that? Who were you with? Girl, what do you mean, who am I with? Mind your business. So I jokingly tell her, mind your business. Not knowing she was being recruited as the insider to give the other girl information to see if I'm still in contact with my ex. So one time I had this hairstyle, she came and she's like, is that your real hair? And I was like, yes, it's my real hair, but it was a sewing. Guys, I kid you not, this girl dipped her hand in my hair and I kicked her hand off. I was like, what? That's so rude. You don't put your hand in people's hair. And she was trying to laugh it off, and I was like, this should be the last time you ever try that. She got angry. We didn't speak for a while because she was angry. I took a stand and I created a boundary. Then after she did that, I heard them talking in the bathroom because they didn't know I was in the next bathroom. They didn't know who was there. I heard the other girl who dipped her hand in my hair telling my ex's girlfriend, oh, I realized that's not even her hair. And she laughed. And I came out, I was like, oh, so you're an insider. Oh, that's not the case. We were talking about you. Why would I even talk about you? I've been here with you for blah, blah, blah. You know, they lie. This girl, my ex's new girlfriend, created a fake account to stalk me. Anytime I see a new account, I block it. It will create a new one. And I will be the only one that's following, or it will follow a lot of celebrities and I'll be the only one that's following. I was like, this girl is really tormenting me. The reason why I noticed it was hers, anytime I go out or I do a hairstyle, I travel to a place, the way I will pose, the type of clothes I'll wear and everything, like my whole mannerism, I was like, it's not like I even see it, but this girl would try and mimic the same thing. I because a friend of mine also follows her, right? And my friend would be like, I've realized this girl is mimicking you. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because I don't follow her on Instagram, I don't follow anyone, I don't care. She'll be like, I saw her went on a holiday and I remember you wore this kind of outfit. She wore the same thing but in a different color. And the way she was acting, I can tell she's trying to be you. And I was like, well, that's her problem. Honestly, that's her problem. So long story short, the guy wasn't only dating her, she was dating other girls in addition to her. So one time I had a phone call on Snapchat because someone added me on Snap, and I added back, it was a girl. So I was like, oh, if it's a girl, then friendly, right? And I added back, and the girl texted me like, I want to have a talk with you, woman to woman. And I was like, okay, I'm single right now, so I don't know what that woman to woman. I had no idea she was also dating my ex. And this girl came and spilled all the tea after I left the guy, everything that happened between them and how the guy treats her, and the guy is dating around, sleeping around, and the guy can't get over me, so he's begging me to apologize so the guy will get over me. And I was like, sis, I've had enough of you guys. So I told the guy I'm not going to do that. That's lame. That's not very much of me. He will even be surprised because I did him no wrong. If anybody's going to apologize, he should, but who cares? I'm not expecting an apology from someone who doesn't take accountability. That's someone who cheated on me when we're in a relationship. Why would I be the one to apologize? If it's not over me, that's his karma. It's been 2 years, so if it's not over me, that's his karma. So that was when a girl went on to talk about how the other girl tries to be like me, and it confirmed it. I was like, okay, my friend said this, but because I didn't really put much attention to the video she was showing me on her phone, I didn't care. You know, I don't care about my ex, how much more you that he's dating. Like, I don't care. I'm over it. So the girl told me, I was like, really? I've heard that before. I've seen some snippet, clips, but that's not where my concern is. That's not where I'm putting my energy. I'm really focused on my life and my bag. I don't care. So this girl tried to be my friend. This was the other girlfriend. She tried to be my friend. She would text me every day, trying to update me on how she's leaving my ex, and I blocked her. I was like, I'm not a therapist. Neither am I a marriage counselor, and I'm not your mom. Definitely not your sister either. Because she was asking me if I would want us to be close friends, because her big sister doesn't care about her relationship stuff. So if I would be, and I was like, girl, please, you are with a man that I was with, and you knew I was with him, and he was cheating on me with you. Now you want to be my friend? I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing? Don't ever pay attention to women who are jealous of you because they're dating your ex, who wants to be you, impersonate you, try and get the whole source that you have. I feel like those men will go to the extent to do anything just to be in your skin. That is a dangerous place. A woman who wants to be just like you, it's envy. Honestly, that's the real meaning of envy. If someone wants to be like you and be in your skin to get the same love and admiration that you get from people, that's pure envy. And that's so demonic. Because, guys date different girls based on their qualities, okay? He dated me because of what he found in me, which was very original. It wasn't the other version of someone else. It was purely me, from my spirit to his. You should also bring your own originality. If he doesn't love you, find someone else. Honestly, move on, because you can't change a man's heart when he decides who he loves. Men love who they love. Men know who they love from the jump. Men know who they love from the jump. If it's not you, you're going to try, do backflips, cook the world's best food, whatever. He might like you for that moment, but he knows who he truly loves. And men are not like women. Their love doesn't grow with time. It gets worse. They're even good from the beginning. They are better. They're best at the beginning. Always. So it gets worse as the years go by, if you're not the one. If you're not the one, it gets worse. So if from the jump, he starts treating you like the rebound. And I always say, if a guy just got out of a relationship, don't jump in with him. For that first 3 months, even 6 months, he's not over the ex. And I repeat, he's not over her. You are a rebound. He's using you to get over her. He's looking to hide behind someone to give him affection and sympathy, to console him. He's going through a hard time. He's afraid of being by himself because he knows how much it hurts, the pain. He wants to put his burden on someone else. And you know how men siphon women's energy. He will use your energy to get over his ex. He will exchange his broken hearts for your heart. You are going to pour into his broken heart and melt it. He's going to mend his heart, and he's going to leave you empty. Nothing. And move on. He used you. He's going to use you to get over it. He's going to use your confidence, your love, your good energy, the physical affection, the sex, everything you give him is going to take it. And even ask for more because you don't know your worth. If he truly loved you, he will go back to the girl and fix it. So if he's with you bad mouthing the other girl, which is his ex, and telling how she's bad, blah blah, it's a matter of time before you know why that girl isn't with him anymore. It's just a matter of time that you find out, oh, I get it why the girl couldn't stand you. I get it why your ex couldn't stand you. It's a matter of time. Now you realize he's cheating on you with other women. Now you're going to stalk all his women? Are you going to impersonate all the women? It's just that when you are that type of ex where his girlfriends are jealous and obsessed with you. I'm very careful about those women because I know they will go to any extent to use voodoo, juju, magic, especially if the girl is like, if she doesn't have good energy and she's into very dark stuffs, she can do something against you. I've seen that before. I've seen people use people's pictures and taking them to places just to work stuffs on them, and it works sometimes. But with me, I'm untouchable. I know that for sure. So you be careful and protect yourself. Vet the people who make you feel uncomfortable, especially women. Because just like this girl who went to the grocery shop and noticed and find, like, I'm very happy she listened to her body, because some people don't listen to their body. They just go through life. She noticed she was feeling uncomfortable in her body and she listened. So listen to your body and the people who come around you. You may never know who was sent to take information or who was sent to have a close look at you, because those people need proximity to function. If they are very close to you, that's when they can function and do what they have to do to you. So be careful of the people who get close to you. Vet them. That's why it's always important to vet people who get close to you, to know who is genuine, who is not. Because you might be friends with the enemy and you wouldn't know. You tell them everything, and it's a matter of time where they'll unveil themselves, but then it's too late. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Stay protected, stay grounded, and protect your peace. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.